business for the next few months. I have always pushed to at least get Success Club 5, if not Success Club 10. And what drives my business for the next 3 months. If they're not looking at me now, they'll be watching me, and they will eventually come back to me. And after next month, I'm an all-star.
Yay!
What does all-star mean?
All-star means that I have gotten Success Club 5 for 12 months after next month.
And what has Success Club given you each and every month?
They've given me leads, the free customers and leads. Success Club 5, I'm kind of rusty on this, but Success Club 5, I get free leads, free customers. And Success Club 10, I actually get the commission from their sales. Is that right?
Yep. How many customers did you get free for Success Club 10, let's say in the last 2 months?
6.
6 free customers.
And actually, I'm sitting with Success Club 9. I thought it was at 8, but I'm at Success Club 9 because one of my customers that he was like my 3rd lead I got. He's always bought Shakeology every month, and he stayed on his Shakeology auto ship every month. He's never talked to me. I've messaged him a million times. He signed up for a second Shakeology auto ship this month, so I got another Success Club point from him. And he's been with me for 10 and a half months now.
Perfect. So for 10 and a half months, he's been buying Shakeology.
Yeah.
You make $30 per order, which pays for a quarter of your order of your own Shakeology every month. So the importance of Shakeology or Success Club is, one, you guys get the incentives monthly, right? And there's been some pretty, and Gina, we're just going to go over this so you kind of have an idea how it works, okay? But this call is for everybody that's going to watch. People are not understanding the importance of Success Club, and that's going to come. So I want to talk a little bit about it. For me, it's a non-negotiable. I make it happen. I make it happen any way I can, whether it's 5. For me, it's been 10, and I am going, this is my 18th month Success Club 10. This December is a big month for me for hitting it, and I'll explain why, because this is a second part of Success Club. So Success Club will give you your monthly incentives, whatever it may be, whether it's, can't see them behind us. There's little bobbleheads. Sometimes it's just cheesy stuff like that. Sometimes it's personal development calls. There we go. Personal development calls. We had one with Darren Hardy just recently. Bo Easton in July. Success Club will also give you free programs. I got $400 worth of programs in September, which was P90X. That was a huge thing. $400 worth of programs. They give you, like Benita was saying, leads will lead into free customers, which leads into money to pay for your own Shakeology. If you hit Success Club 10, then you get the Success Club customer program. And just last month, I think it was October, I posted, I had 8 in one day. I woke up in the morning and I had 8 free customers that all bought Shakeology. So my Shakeology was paid for 2 months, just from that completely free. None of my challengers. It was, hey, I woke up and they were all there, right? Some bought more than 1 bag of Shakeology. So that is another reason why to push for Shakeology. For Success Club, because it pays for your Shakeology. We all know paying the $129 a month is a struggle when it comes to, for some of us, right? But if you're hitting Success Club, that helps with that struggle, right? Especially in the beginning. I don't even look at, and I know we have a lot of new coaches that are watching this and stuff, but I don't even look at Shakeology as a cost anymore, okay? And the reason why I don't is because I've made so much money that Shakeology is paid for 291 months for me. I did the math today. 291 months, my Shakeology is paid for. That's how much I've made from being a Beachbody coach. Okay, so the Shakeology cost is not an issue in my life anymore. Okay, so I want you guys to focus on Success Club so it's not an issue in your life in the future, right? Right now there's struggles. I get it. I understand it. But I want you guys to think going into 2016, it's bigger than this month, right? If you're looking at from this month to where you're going to be in 6 months, the only way that's going to change is if you make Success Club a non-negotiable in your business. That's the only way it's going to change. And I'm speaking from the heart because that's the way I did it. When I became Success Club 10 non-negotiable every month, I never had to worry about Shakeology, right? Now we're flipping it that mine has to be at 10 and Tara's is going to be at 5. It's non-negotiable. I'm not going to sleep until I have someone else on the hook. I have one more day to nail Shakeology down for her, or sorry, a challenge pack for her business to have her product paid for. I was going to say, Benita, how come you're on 2 different things?
Now you're on 2, Sean.
I'm on 2?
Yeah.
How am I on 2? That's weird. Okay.
I
Yeah.
came in from my phone because my computer's being a piece.
Oh shit.
Are you seeing me on 2 people on 2 different screens?
Yeah, I see you on the big one and on the small one up top.
I'm the kind of man who never gives up.
Oh, if you go to just to the top right, you can change your views. Where it says speaker view or gallery view. Oh yeah, they are, babe. I just pull those off. So that is the importance of or I keep getting them mixed up. That is the importance of hitting Success Club every month. And if you push right from the beginning, when it comes to the end of the month, you're not going to have that much of a struggle hitting it. Okay? We always say it. I learned it from Scotty Hobbs. Success leaves clues. We know when you're running the business and when you're not running the business. I know when Benita was struggling a couple of months hitting Success Club, I wasn't worried because I knew she was doing the work. I could see it. She was messaging me. She was saying, I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with that. What do I need to do? How do I turn this around? I knew she was putting in the work. But I also know when people aren't putting in the work. And it's my job to call you out, and it's my job to push you to the next level because this is what you guys want, right? You guys want to grow a business. You want to start at, everybody's starting here, but you want to get up to here, but there's steps to get there. You have to start with being honest with yourself and knowing where you can push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone to achieve your goals, okay? So that is the importance of Success Club. And the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because we've had a great month. Probably one of the best months we have had as a team since February. I've really noticed a huge jump. But this week I've also noticed a little bit of a down climb, which we'll get into a little bit in the call when we go into our Coach Basics. So first of all, I want to give out enough of that. I just wanted to really touch hard on that because you guys have to make it a non-negotiable in your business. I can't make it a non-negotiable for you guys. Only you guys can decide, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going for 5 every month and that's it, and I will make it happen. When you have that mindset, it's going to happen. If you think, oh, I don't need it this month, you're always going to be like that till you make that choice, right? It's like Kendra Fletcher today. Kendra Fletcher, for those that don't know, is one of the top coaches on our team under Scotty Hobbs. She was at 0 2 days ago, but she even posted today. She goes, I'm not giving up. She's at 4 right now. She wants to be at 10. She has one day to hit to find those 3 people, and she's going right till 10 o'clock tomorrow. She's going to push until she finds those 3 other people. Same with Eric Myers. Dominique, his fiance, is at 10, but he's at 0. He's got one day to pull out 5. But I just talked to him. He's not giving up until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. He's going to find those people. Me and Tara, we need one more for her business, and I'm not giving up till I get it. I'm pulling out all the stops tonight after this call, and I'm going to get it. But that's because it's my mindset. So going to that, couple of shout outs for who is already Success Club 5. Big shout out to Carrie. Carrie's at Success Club 8 for the month. Even Carrie has had struggles. Carrie has always said, I'm struggling this month. But every month she's struggling. At the end of the month, she's right where she should be, right? She's hitting her Success Club. Like, they might come on the last day, but she's hitting it. So Carrie's at Success Club 8. Gene, in case you don't know what that means, that's just that's helping 4 people in the business. Okay, and the minimum goal you want to try to do, and it'll take a little while until everybody gets there. You want to shoot for the goal of 3 people a month. That and the reason that gets your product paid for, so you don't have to worry about that expense. Okay. Big shout out to Benita once again. I already knew she was at 9. I checked earlier. So she's at 1. She needs 1 more to hit her 10. Okay. And then Tarina, big shout out. She's at 4 right now with still a day left. Brendan Bagan is at 4 also. Katrina or May is at Success Club 2. Alexandra Niven is at Success Club 2. And again, Tara's at Success Club 4. So we kind of put on this week, or last week, we started coach recognition, coach of the week. This week, she's not on the call. She had something come up, but I'm going to give it to Alexandra, not because of Success Club points, but because she stepped up this week with Coach Basics. She started off a little weak in the beginning of the week. She had some stuff come up, but the last 2 days she's caught up. She's tagged me in the post that I ask everybody to do, and she's really stepped up and got caught up with learning her business. Again, everybody can do this on their own schedule. It's nice to just get it done and on that day of the assignment, but I know life gets in the way. But you got to find the time to catch up in the business if that's what you want as a business, and she did that this week. The last 2 days, she's really pulled out all the stops. So, Alex, I know you're not on the call, but we'll be sending you this little book, GoPro. In case you guys don't know, GoPro is on sale right now. So I bought another 10 for our teams to give out. So if you guys are looking to purchase something for your teams later on, they're on sale for $4 a book right now, which is fantastic price compared to 12. If you want the link, just message me. So yeah, big shout out to Alex. Just give me a second. Just got to go through my notes. Okay, so now to the training. Again, the first week was awesome. The second week was awesome. This was the second week. This is when we start to see people slow down. The first week, everybody was hyped up. Everybody was on fire. They were all excited. They were doing the assignments. I was getting tagged in posts. Their coaches were getting tagged, and they were seeing some consistency, and they were having conversations and so forth, and everything was going really good. And then what happens in the second week is people lose that drive. They let life get in the way, so they're not being as consistent. They're scrambling the last day or two to get the assignments done. And what that does is slows down the momentum in your business. So it's my job and the leading coaches on this team, like Benita and Carrie and Tara and so forth, to reach out to your coaches and see what's up. Find out what's going on in their lives and how you can help. It could be they just need an ear. Could be they just need a motivational push, whatever it may be. But I've noticed this week, and even with the Coach Basics training, they say for some reason the second week, people start falling off. So thanks, babe. So it's my job to get you guys going. You guys are on the call right now. Fantastic. A couple of things that will help you get through that is our team calls on Monday nights, or the National Wake Up Call, but more importantly is personal development. We've got 2 books to read. If you haven't read them yet, I have them posted in our groups, The Slight Edge and The Compound Effect. That will help you grow your mind and help you guys push forward when the struggles are real. So take the time to get those links. I'll post them up again so everybody can see them, and take some time to read them. It'll just get your mind going and get you guys fired up on your own. Again, this is your guys' business. I can't teach drive. Only you guys can reach for your goals and push for your goals. But you guys have to know what your why is. So if you need to reevaluate what your why is, take a few minutes and write it out and send it to your coach and have a meeting with your coach and find out what struggles are or what you're not understanding or what you need to push in. But if you don't reach out, we can't help, right? And I've noticed that this week there has been a lull when it comes to Coach Basics, and that's why I gave the weekend off so everybody had a chance to catch up. Okay. So again, yeah, personal development will be huge to get you guys through that hump if you're struggling, and reevaluating your why on why you wanted to become a coach, where you want to be in 6 months, where you want to be a year from now, where you want to be 3 years from now, and maybe follow some other top coaches in the business, someone that you can relate to and see where they're at in the business right now, because I guarantee where they are now, they were also where the people that are struggling are right now as well. Even top coaches struggle the same way a lot of us struggle, with consistency, with reaching out to people, with talking to people. But they're top coaches because they pulled through it and they moved forward and found their consistency again. And when they do that, they overcome their hurdles. They overcome their struggles. And if you are having struggles, the thing I can say to do the most is work on yourself. Make sure you're doing your workouts every day, drinking your Shakeology, and reading. If you don't do anything else but that, I'm okay with that. Okay? As Benita, last year, December, I shut the whole team down. I said, don't worry about Success Club anymore. Okay? Focus on you, because everybody was struggling. Everybody's saying, oh, Christmas, and people are saying it's Christmas time and they don't have money and stuff, but no, that's not what it is. Because I'm telling you, within the first week of December last year, I was at Success Club 15. It's because I took the time to build those relationships and showed value to what we do as coaches. Okay, so when you hear this month that Christmas is just around the corner, I'll buy after Christmas and stuff, every story is different, okay? But I want you to treat that as the same as you treat a no. A no means not right now, right? So continue to have those conversations, continue to show value with that conversation. Because even though they're saying, no, Christmas is just around the corner, doesn't mean that they won't purchase right after Christmas, right? I want to drive that excuse out the window. Because that's what it is. It's just another way of saying no. It's a way out. If they are ready to make a change, and if you're talking to enough people and showing enough value, people will make the change. Especially with Hammer and Chisel coming out, that program is going to explode. So anybody that has done the 21-day fix, anybody that has thought about the 21-day fix, Hammer and Chisel is the next step. And that's what they based it on. So a couple of tips going into December. Number one, talk to all your free leads, okay? Send them a message, send them a text message. You have their phone numbers, you can do that. Send them an email, contact them somehow, for those of you that get those free leads. Also go back, Benita, this one is for you. Go back to your Success Club partner or Success Club leads and contact them also, because your Success Club leads all have been buying Shakeology for the last 10 months. All you have to do is convert 5 of them into a challenge pack for $12 more, right? That's going to be something I'm doing. I haven't really touched my leads. I let them buy, and that's it. Once in a while, I'll send an email, but I've never really grabbed them. So this month, every one of them that I have are getting a message from me via email and via text to help me with my numbers in December, okay? Do not post sales on your Facebook. You guys aren't salesperson. You guys are here to change lives. And that's beginning with you. So the way you guys change lives is just to share your story, right? Just continue your workouts. If you work out, post it. If you read something, post about it. If you're drinking Shakeology, share it, right? Share what's important to your life, talk about your kids, talk about your hobbies, talk about your recreations, talk about your job. Do not post sales on Facebook because you're not a salesperson. That's one of the biggest tips I can do. I don't usually. I think I've maybe done it 3 times this year where I say something's on sale, right? Other than that, it's my conversations that I'm having, and I share it that way. If you give people all the information, they have no reason to talk to you, right? So you can leave posts, getting them to ask you questions, getting them to reach out. If you guys need an example, you can see the post I did about my test group today on hammer and chisel. And then I'm teaching. We know as coaches that I'm going to let anybody in that group, right? But the way my post sounds, the way I'm running it right now, is it's an exclusive test group. I'm only letting 6 people in, and I'm getting people to apply for that position, right? And it's really, really made a difference. I've already got 3 people ready to go in December because of the way I flipped it, right? Especially with these launches. You show a result, you show a transformation, people get excited. But if you just say, okay, I'm going to give it to you, then they lose the value in it. But if they have to apply for it and they're getting into the challenge group and they see the results, then you're controlling the conversation, right? You're keeping the value in the program. You're keeping the value in yourself. Yes, people get us as free coaches, but without us, without the new people that are coming on, like Gina and Haley, your excitement is going to feed to these new people, right? You guys have gone through the process. Gina, I've watched your posts for the last month. I've been on Benita. Trust me. I'm like, you need to talk to her. She knows what's going on. She's interactive. She's excited. She's loving the program. There's nothing negative. Talk to her, right? And there's still a couple of more that were in that same group that I've been watching. I'm like, that's coach material. You guys might not realize it. They might not, no, it's not for me, and I'm not at my goal weight. It's not about that. It's about
they don't believe in themselves. That's the biggest problem.
And that's it. But when I see the posts from you guys and I'm messaging Benita, what are we waiting for? Right? It's because I believe in you. I see something in yourself that you're not seeing, right? And what I saw in you, Gina, is every day you were in that group. Every day you were posting. You're excited about what you were doing. And see, that feeds to other people that you're going to help. People are going to be drawn to that positivity, to that motivation, inspiration that you're giving. People will be drawn to that. And that's what you need. What you need to take from that group is now take to your page so people can see what you're about. And again, it's not going to happen overnight. It won't happen overnight. But with consistency, people are going to start to follow you. And 3 months' time and then 6 months' time, you're going to see that people are just going to start coming to you rather than you reaching to people all the time. When you're reaching to people, you're working on those people. But it's nice to have those people that you talked to 3 months ago all of a sudden say, hey, I want you to be my coach. I'm ready. I want to make that change. Right? So, and that's why I keep saying it's not going to happen overnight. It's a work in progress. But if you believe in yourself as much as I believe in you, you're going to go a long way. Like, the sky is the limit for this business. And I don't think people actually realize the potential that you guys have in this business. Like, every one of you can leave a job in 3 years. No doubt in my mind, if you put in all the effort that you can into this business, every one of you will walk away from your job. I guarantee you, if that's a goal that you want, you guys will walk away from your job. I've seen it. Tara and I just spent the weekend with 3 millionaires. They did it in 3 years, right? And it's because they were consistent with it. They're no special. They're not different. They're not any different from Tara, myself, or Benita, or Carrie, or anybody. Brigitte Linford, she was in a mental institute. Like, she checked herself in because she was going through depression. just 2 months ago, she became $1 million earner in 3.5 years, right? And it's because she connected, she talked to people, and that's out of her comfort zone, right? But they all take a step out of their comfort zone to make this happen because their why is bigger than anything else. Whatever gets in the way, they look back at their why and they say, I'm not giving up on this, right? Benita has had an amazing transformation. Benita has had a great year. It's been up and down, but she's still here today. Today she found out a new why. Her baby truck is almost gone, and now she needs to go buy a new one.
I find out tomorrow.
Let me tell you this. I remember the first time Benita told me my truck payment's paid this week from Beachbody. She sent me a message. She goes, I can't believe it. My truck payment's paid. Right? All from this business. Now, we don't need to look at that $1 million yet. I do, because I know I'm going to be there in 3.5 years. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm walking on that stage as $1 million earner. But there are baby steps for me. For me, I want to be done either DJing, but Tara and I have been talking that I just might say goodbye to Epcor in July instead of DJing and just say I'm done, right? And just be an entrepreneur on both sides and just go with it and have faith that it's all going to work out. So leaving a job in July is one of my first goals. And then the second year, I was going to, like 2017, I was going to leave another job. But if everything keeps going, I might be able to leave too sooner than later, right? Or Tara went back to work, and if we can relieve that, then we'll relieve that, right? But as those, it's like Scotty Hobbs' goals. Gina, you don't know who Scotty Hobbs is yet. Scotty is my coach. He's $1 million earner. He was top 5 coaches. Just not last year, but 2 years ago. Last year he was number 15 in the company. He's one of the top male coaches in Beachbody, to say, but he's my coach. So his first goal was to bring his wife home. All he needed to do was make 10 grand a year so she can come home, right? That's all she was bringing, so that's all he needed to pay, and he did that. His second goal was, okay, well, I've done that now. Now I want to bring myself home. So he did that. And then he was like, okay, what do I do now? Now this, and all in the meantime, he paid off his house. He paid off his $160,000 mortgage. He bought a cabin, which is gorgeous, by the way. And then his next goal was, okay, I want to retire my mom. So he retired his mom, right? And just 3 weeks ago, he retired his dad too, all within 3 years. And so your goals are going to change all the time. But you have to start with a goal. And you have to push for it, and you can't let life get in the way. You can't let anything stop you from hitting your goals, right? The times can change, right? For example, I wanted to be at Diamond in my second business center this month, and I'm close. I'm very close, but I'm not going to hit it by the time I want it. So does that mean I give up on the goal? No, that just means my time has changed. So now I've decided is I'm going to hit it in January instead of December, because I'm looking for elite next year, which means I need to be a 5-star diamond, but I have to have 2 new diamonds in the 2016. So I'm just pacing myself to have 2 new diamonds in 2016 to kick it all off. So those are just other goals. But again, it all comes down to your drive. It all comes down to your why, and it's got to be big enough. If you want to be a business builder, then you always have to look back, am I at Success Club 5? If you're not, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing every month, okay? You have to look at yourself, because you can't look at me. You definitely can't look at the training, because the training is there, right? Especially now. The training is in place. There's no reason, well, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. That's fine, but it will come, because the training teaches all that. But you also have a coach you can reach out to, and they will show you how to do it, okay? Again, so this is not just for the people on this call. This is for everybody. It's important to watch those team calls. I always post the links for the people that can't make those calls on Monday nights, because that'll fuel your fire every week. You'll see that there's other people just like you that have come from somewhere and they're teaching something, and there's going to be something in that call that it's like, aha, I get it, right? And that's going to drive you for a week, right? The national wake-up calls. Scotty was on it 2 weeks before. Miguel was on it last week. Tomorrow, Siggy and Autumn are going to be on talking about hammer and chisel. Again, a lot of us are working at that time when it's on, so we can't sit there and listen to it. But there's podcasts. You can go to the Team Beachbody page and listen to it. After the fact, you can dial in and listen to it on the rewind. There's ways to listen to these calls. You don't always have to be on them. You just need to set some time aside to listen to them. But again, only you can make that choice. So just to recap, because I don't want to talk through this whole call, Benita, what are the challenge pack specials for the month? We got 1 day left. We want to recap what they are just so everybody knows.
The challenge pack specials this month are the 21-day fix, the 21-day fix extreme, and then the size program, the dancing program from Shanti.
And how much are they?
And each one of them are $164 plus shipping and tax.
Okay, perfect. And for those that are on the call, again, this is your business. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. You guys do whatever you got to do to hit it. But this is the way I see it. Success Club is important in my business, so I need to hit it. When it comes to the last 2 days, I offer my commission back, right? Because I know I'm going to make the money in the next 2-3 months, sometimes 6 months, depending on how long they're in Shakeology. So I make $40 commission on each of those challenge packs. If I need one more person to hit Success Club 5, I offer that $40 back. I give them their money back. And I say it as, I don't want your money. I want you to get started. I'm going to take the commission out of my pocket and I'm going to give it back to you. For those people that are right on the fence, sometimes that helps, right? Sometimes it is a money issue. But again, I can't make that call for you guys. That's your call. But that is an incentive that we use when we're the last 2 days and we're not sure if we're going to hit it, right? That's called pulling out all the stops. I haven't had to use it lots because usually I have my Success Club within the first couple of weeks. But I have used it in the past. So that's a little hint for you guys that are struggling getting that last Success Club point. Again, you're just giving their money back to them. That's all it is, right? And if you're worried about money, you're still making money off of them in the next 3 months after that anyways, because you still get that residual income from their Shakeology. So yeah, the challenge packs, again, personal development is huge. So you guys can, again, compound effect is in the group. I will post it again just so you guys can have it, so you don't have to go out and buy it. And same with the slight edge. You guys can take the time and read those, those personal development books, and that will help grow your mind and build confidence in yourself. The more you read, the more you listen. We preach it, but there's a reason why. In the last 2 years, my mind is completely flipped. Personal development has got me through a ton of struggles in the last year, or even 2 years. Whenever something happens in my life, I just flip the kind of book that I'm reading, right? Whether it's relationship, whether it's business, whether it's self-confidence, insecurities, being a team leader, whatever I'm struggling with at that point, that's what I'm going to read. So if you're struggling with, for example, I'm just looking at my books. I know I was struggling with objections. This one right here, Overcome Rejections, right? What are some other ones? You struggle with your why. You're not sure. Okay, well, how do I figure out my why? I'm a brand new coach. I don't understand it. Start with why. Simon Sinek. There's so much. There's social media books on how to post it and so forth. Another one I remember 8 months ago, I was struggling with the team, and I'm like, how do I hold people accountable? Right? So I went and bought a book on accountability. You guys grow as leaders, you grow your mind. So yes, you're transforming your body, but you're also transforming up here. And that's what I love about the business is, yes, we get to help so many people. My business was done almost a year ago. I wanted to help one person and I wanted to change their lives completely, and I've done it. And that's Benita, right? So my life was changed a year ago. My business was done a year ago. I set out to hit that goal and I did it. I wanted to impact somebody so badly that it completely changed their life. And it did. As much as Benita struggles sometimes, she's not giving up. I never have to worry about Benita falling off. I've changed her life. I've helped her find a new her, and she's jumping through hurdles just like I am. I'm not perfect. I go through shit every day, right? But I'm not giving up. So my goal was done, and I hit it. Someone's got some Christmas lights going on there. It was Trevor. It's so funny. I don't even see his face. All I saw was dark and some Christmas lights in the back. And there's another example right there. Trevor has jumped through so many hoops in the last 8 months. But he's still here, right? He's not on board 100%, but he's still here. He hasn't given up on himself yet. He's still coming to the calls. He's still going through his stuff. He's still growing his mind. And there'll be a day that it all comes together. So I'm not saying you guys have to be perfect in this business, but you got to work on yourself. And that's what it's all about. When you realize that nothing else matters but yourself, that's when everything falls into place. Because people are attracted to you. People aren't attracted to the products. Okay? It's people like you that make a difference in Beachbody. It's you guys that are showing the transformations. It's you guys that are showing the positivity. It's you guys that people see the motivation and inspiration from. People believe in you guys, okay? And every one of us are different. There's a reason why people will come to me. There's a reason why people will go to Tarina. There's reason why people will go to start seeing Eugenia. There's people will go see Cody over them coming to see me, right? Because they're attracted to you for something in your life, something that you're showing. And every one of us has a different story. Every one of us have a different background, right? And that's how we touch so many different people. So this is going to go back to what I talked about last week when it comes to the objection as well. There's so many coaches. Get that out of your mind right now. Yes, there's 300,000 coaches, but I will say it on every single team call. Nobody's doing what we're doing. You got about maybe 1% of those coaches that believe in themselves to be on these team calls and to learn and do the trainings and to grow their minds and to contact people and to have conversations with people, to add more people. Only 1% of the company is doing that. And that's my job, to get you guys to step out of that comfort zone and away from the screen and branch out and open yourself up to the world. Because when you do that, you guys are going to see stuff that is amazing in your life. Okay? The amount of trips that Tara and I have been on this year has been mind-blowing. I have never traveled so much in my life in 1 year, right? The last trip I went on before this year with Tara was probably like 10, 15 years ago. And we've had like six trips this year. So that was one of the goals. Yes, a lot of it was Beachbody trips. But I'm just looking at it right now. What if we didn't go on all these trips? And we use that money instead to pay off some debt, or in Benita's case, to buy a brand new truck, or to, leave a job, right? This year, my focus was I want to be present for as many trips as possible. I want to get myself out there. I want to make as many events as I can and grow. We did a couple family trips, and to me that was important too, because I wanted to make sure that we had time together as a family, which I never did before. I was never able to do it. I was always working, money was always tight, and this year, every one of our trips we made happen, right? And Beachbody has given us the freedom to be able to do that. Because without Beachbody, there's no way I would have been able to do that. Going back to Summit, my 2-star bonus paid for our trip. Like the week before we left, I paid for it up front, but then I got this bonus check from Beachbody and it paid for everything, right? So whatever you want out of Beachbody, you're going to get, but you have to work for it. It's not going to be handed to you. It doesn't just come to you. You have to step out of the box. You have to talk to people. You have to be consistent. You have to be present. You have to work on yourself first. That is the most important thing that you guys can do, is work on yourself first. And when you're struggling, then that's when you need to reach out, right? Whatever it may be, whether it's your workouts, whether it's contacting customers, whether it's answering their questions, because not everybody has the knowledge that I have, or that Scotty has, or Lindsay Matway has, especially being a new coach. It's overwhelming sometimes, right? There's going to be a time that you wake up and geez, another assignment, right? But what's going to make it great is you saying, geez, another assignment, but still getting up and doing the damn assignment. That's going to set you guys apart from all those 300,000 other coaches out there. I'm sorry? That's what's going to drive you guys apart from everybody else, is you, yes, looking at the screen and say, damn, Sean, he's got another assignment, right? But you're going to do it. That's what sets you aside. Oh, I got to get up and do total cardio fix. I hate that workout, but I'm going to do it because that's what I have to do, right? When you guys start doing that, that's when all the magic starts. That's when it's all going to happen. Okay, so our upcoming challenge group, December 14th, I've talked to Benita. She's going to set that up. And then we're going to show you guys how to run a challenge group. Okay. I've asked Benita to do it because Benita, it's her strong point. She's way better at it than I am. She takes the time into it. She posts like 10 million times a day. All challenge groups don't have to be like that, but if you guys can take what she has learned from her challenge groups and put them into your challenge groups, you're going to be very successful, because I've learned a lot about her challenge groups. I've learned to pick it up in my challenge groups. So we're going to get her to launch it. I will do a call on the 13th talking about the challenge groups, and then Benita is going to kick it off. So use that December 14th as a date now. Mark it down, write it down, and start inviting for it. That is the challenge group we're going to fill. So that's open to all our coaches. We'll do. I always do the 21-day fix. Yes, we're going to have a hammer and chisel challenge group, but my starting program is always a 21-day fix. But if you find someone that has, if you find someone else that has a different program, that's fine. Include them in that group anyways. And then, so again, I've already gone over the successes that we've seen with Terry. I saw Tara's and Carrie's name together. So again, successes: Tara success club 4, Carrie at 8, Katrina at 2, Alex at 2, Brendan at 4, Tarina at 4, Benita at 9. I do know that I have faith that Tara will be 5 by tomorrow. I have faith that Tarina is going to start messaging like a mad woman, and she will be at 5 by tomorrow. Benita will hit 10 because it's a non-negotiable. And it's simple. Just go back to your follow-ups. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Again, I can't tell you guys how to run your business, but I've given you tricks to how to do it. But Benita will tell you from experience, follow-up is key, especially the last 2 days. And it's the last 2 days that you're going to see 21-day fix on sale. I guarantee you're not going to see it till February after this month. It's already been on sale for 2 months. I don't see them running it into next month, especially with Hammer and Chisel coming out. And then you won't see it on sale until at least February. So use that to your advantage. And don't be afraid to be forward. Don't be afraid to talk to those people that you've talked to and they said, yeah, you know what, I'm thinking about it, I'm about to do it. And then you don't hear from them for 3 days. Don't be afraid to step out. Say, hey, listen, I've got people moving forward with this challenge group. Are you guys, are you ready to go? I reserve and be forward like that. This is your group. This is your business. You're here to change lives. And if people have already showed some interest, follow up and see where they're at. Again, if they don't buy right now, that's fine, because we're not about sales. But remember, with you contacting them, they will think of you first when it comes to January. Okay? Your business will ignite when it comes to January. Everything you do now until then is going to make a difference. Okay, so don't take your foot off the pedal. I don't care how many people say it's Christmas time. This is the month that you don't want to take your foot off the pedal, especially you new coaches. When it comes to the new coaches, Success Club doesn't mean as much to you guys as it does to me in December. Okay, I want you guys to start pushing for January. 2016 is going to be your breakout year. So from now until then, what you're learning is you're learning how to ride a bike. Okay, you're learning how to pedal. You're learning how you're going to react to the no's. You're learning how to answer the objections, right? So you have a month to figure all that out, because come January, I guarantee with New Year's resolutions, you're going to see January and February are going to be your biggest months of the year. Okay, so everything that you do now, start pushing for January. So opportunities to improve for our whole team is to do Coach Basics training. I've made it a priority to be consistent with it every day, to post for you guys. So you guys make it your priority to be consistent to do it, right? Also using product testimonials. Either it's prior customers that you have had, or Team Beachbody customers that you see, or Ham and Chisel customers that you see. You can take those posts, make them your own, and post about them. Show people what these products and you can do, right? People, especially in the last 2 days of the month, if you show a transformation about the 21-day fix, and you know you've been talking to someone for like a week but just isn't there, if they see that transformation, it could be a trigger in their mind and say, okay, I'm ready. I want that, right? They just need that little push to help themselves. So a transformation on your Facebook, and if they're watching, that could be that push over the edge. So take a transformation. You can go through my page. You can go to the Team Beachbody page and find one. You can Google 21-day fix transformations for pictures and stories and use them. Because those are huge. Whenever I'm struggling, that's what I go back to. You'll see me post a ton of Hammer and Chisel or 21-day fix. What's going on with my computer? 1 second, guys. Okay, and then this week what we're going to learn, because we've taken a step back for the last 2 days, for Coach Basics, you guys can learn how to handle objections, the key to follow-ups. Again, the 3 vital behaviors this week. You're going to learn how to break the ice. We're going to talk about confidence, and leading into the weekend, we'll be inviting to challenge groups. Okay. Couple of things I want you guys to remember is December 12th, little gathering at my place for my personal coaches and Tara's personal coaches. So remember, mark that on your calendars. December 12th, as well as Ignite Your Passion with Tanya is happening December 12th during the day. So it kind of leads from the gathering during the day, and then we will have food in the oven for everybody for the nighttime. So Trevor, make sure you're there.
I got my brother's gig that night.
Are you DJing it?
Yeah.
He suckered into it. Okay, so Trevor, make sure you're not there.
Well, I don't know what time your thing is or what time I actually have to be there for his. It's just in Nisku though, so.
Yeah, it's we haven't even really decided. It'd probably be like 6-ish, 5-ish, 6-ish.
Yeah, so if I can start off at your place for a little bit before I have to be there, I will.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so December 12th, Ignite Your Passion with Tanya from, if you guys don't know who Tanya is being flown in from Hawaii. She is the Insanity and Size and Focus T25. She's Sean Key's sidekick. She is the modifier. She has a huge story. Her business career launched with Beachbody. She's a coach as well. She's coming to talk. We got Rosa Friesen, one of the top coaches in Canada, that is coming to talk as well. And Lori DeLay, she will be speaking as well. She's an Edmonton coach, and she was on Shaun T's infomercial for Focus T25. So she's going to be talking about her story. We've got some size instructors, so there's going to be a size workout, as well as some transformation stories. It's going to be a full packed day of stuff. But it's really going to motivate you. It's going to inspire you. It'll take you to the next level of your coaching. But it isn't just a Beachbody related function. We want to bring everybody in that wants to, just learn and grow themselves and empower themselves. And that's what it's about. It's just about empowering yourself and learning to grow a little bit about yourself, learning to grow yourself. That's what this event is about, and we've had the honor of having Tanya come out and do this for us. So mark that on your calendar. If you don't have your tickets, you got two choices. We're going to do the VIP package just because we want some pictures with Tanya. We also want to have some lunch, and it is a tax write-off. Remember, this is your business, so yes, what it costs you right now, it's also a tax break for you. So if you want to spend a little extra money and get the picture, which you can use for content and so forth on your page later on, do that. If you just want to share the event and be the event, it's only $40, so you guys can do that too. But talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your coaches, talk to your team, and get them involved to this training, because that's pretty much what it's going to be about. So if you guys can make it, that would be fantastic. Again, December 14th. December 14th, we'll be launching our challenge group. Until then, you guys have any questions right now? I know, Gina, you had a few questions. No?
No, I've been sending them to Benita as I have them. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Feel free if you can't get a hold of her, which if she's anything like you can send me the messages yourself.
perfect.
I'm always there to help out. Anybody else have any questions, concerns? Trevor, are you back yet?
Well, almost.
What's it going to take to get you back?
Well, it's coming within the next week. I don't know. Do you want to hear everything I've gone through?
We can talk after. I'll call you after.
Okay.
Okay. And then Benita, after this call, I want you to log back on. We're going to have a quick meeting. And then Tarina, you got anything?
No, not really. I'm pretty good. I got more insight, and I'm going to do more now.
Okay. Cool. Again, whenever I just want you guys to know, when I'm messaging you guys, it's just because I'm trying to push you. I'm just trying to get you out of your comfort zones. I'm trying to get you guys to get out of your mindset, especially when you guys are having a struggle. If you're hearing from me, it's because I know you're struggling. Okay. So I come off wrong quite often, but it's the best of intentions, and I just want to push you guys over that little hurdle that you're having. So feel free, if it's too much, feel free to just say, Sean, shut up, and I'll take it as that. Tara does it to me all the time. So, but remember, everything I say comes straight from the heart. Okay. I see a lot of potential in this business, but more than the potential in this business, I see a lot of potential in you guys, but it's up to you guys to believe in yourselves, to go after that magic that this business presents, right? I know what it's done for my life. I know what's going to do for my life. I know what it's going to do for my family. You guys just have to believe in yourselves that it's going to do the same thing for you guys and your families. When you do that, you're going to be unstoppable. You'll never give up, and you'll always grow. You will see you'll always take the next step up. They might be slow. It might be slow and steady, but you'll get there. And a year from now, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, that no that I had 12 months ago, a no doesn't even matter anymore. It's just a game. It's just fun, right? And when you get into that mindset, everything changes. So that's it. That's the call. I will post it on the team page under Sean's, and then leaders, you guys can post it to your team. And again, if you have a team, start getting them on these calls. Tarina, you got 2 coaches. Reach out to them. Find out what's up. You never know when they might start actively coaching, right? Like, you never know. Benita, even the ones that are you have under you and that have been off and on, reach out. Say, start jumping on these calls, right? Because they just might get one thing that comes from a call and be like, I get it. That's what I got to do. Right?
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Thanks for the call, and I will post it. And you guys can share it with your team.
Thank you.
Trevor, I'm just going to meet with Benita, and then I'll call you quickly.